What's the coldest thing you've ever said to shut down your toxic parent? I just bought my first house last year. Nothing fancy, but it was mine. 3 bedrooms, tiny kitchen, needed some paint touch-ups, but I was proud as hell. After growing up listening to my dad scream about everything from dirty dishes to breathing too loud, having my own space felt like freedom. My wife Emma suggested we invite my parents over for dinner. Maybe things will be different now, she said while bouncing our 6-month-old son Tyler. You're a homeowner now, a dad. Maybe he'll respect that. I should have known better. Dad walked in without knocking and immediately started. Jesus, what's that smell? Did something die in here? It was just the new carpet smell, but he wrinkled his nose like I'd been storing garbage. Before he even sat down, he was picking apart everything. The paint color was amateur. The furniture looked cheap. He asked how much I paid for the house, then laughed and said I got ripped off. Mom just stood there drinking her wine, same as always. At dinner, he complained about the food, called the chicken dry even though Emma had been cooking it for 3 hours, made fun of how I was cutting Tyler's baby food into tiny pieces. You're gonna turn that boy soft, he said, already babying him like some kind of princess. Emma kept giving me looks, silently begging me not to start anything. I kept my mouth shut and changed the subject. After dinner, I was in the nursery changing Tyler's diaper when Dad appeared in the doorway. Tyler was fussing a little and I was talking to him in that soft voice you use with babies, telling him it was okay. That's when Dad said it. You're pathetic. You know that? Talking to him like he's some fragile little flower? You were already weak growing up. Don't pass that crap on to him. Kid's gonna be a total sissy if you keep this up. Something inside me snapped. Not anger exactly, more like clarity. I picked up Tyler, walked past Dad into the living room where Mom and Emma were sitting. Dad followed, probably expecting me to argue or defend myself like I used to. Instead, I turned around and said, "You know what? Don't worry about how I raise my kids." He smirked. Good. Maybe you'll actually, because I'm not raising them the way you raised me. His face changed. What's that supposed to mean? I didn't yell, didn't get emotional, just looked him dead in the eye and said, "It means my kids will never think I hate them. They'll never sit in their room at night hoping I don't come home drunk. They'll never have to lie to teachers about bruises, and they'll never feel safer with a stranger than they do in their own house." The room went completely silent. Mom's wine glass stopped halfway to her mouth. Emma was staring at me with wide eyes. Tyler made a little cooing sound. Dad's face went white, then red. His mouth opened, but nothing came out. I adjusted Tyler in my arms and added, "You can finish your dinner if you want, but after tonight, you don't come back here until you figure out how to act like a decent human being." Then I walked back to the nursery and closed the door. I heard muffled voices in the living room for about 10 minutes. When I came back out, they were gone. Emma was washing dishes with shaky hands. "Holy shit," she whispered. "I can't believe you said that." Me neither. That was 2 years ago. We have a daughter now, Lily. She's 8 months old and has the biggest smile. Dad has never met her. He hasn't called, hasn't texted, hasn't shown up uninvited like he used to.